Hello, good evening, everyone. As part of our assignment, I'm gonna share with you, I'm gonna discuss with you my response on the questions, leaders versus managers, um, my preference, to become a leader or a manager, and when can we say that, uh, the right time to be a leader or to be a manager, and what did I learn from the video, Simon Sinek? So I guess I would start with talking about the content of Simon Sinek's video, which talk about good leaders. As Simon Sinek mentioned, good leaders must have empathy and perspective. That means that leaders have specialized skills and competencies in order to be called leaders. So one of which I think empathy pertains to the ability of the leaders when it comes to emotional intelligence. A good leader must know when to um, put on um, empathetic hat in order to um, cre- create or establish a connection or relationship with her or his subordinates. And perspective for me means that a good leader should be visionary, as what I've written on my slides. Great leaders create great teams. So a good leader builds a vision, and a leadership mindset includes the ability of the leader to lead, of course, not just to manage, but to lead the team, leading towards greatness and achieving goals. So, to answer the second question, would you rather be uh, a leader or a manager or both? I think if in the context of an organization or corporate context, I would say that it is very specific for one to wear a hat. So particularly in the government agency or government organization such as ours, it is very defined the role of each. If you're just a manager, you are expected to manage a small team, manage people, which includes developing people, managing risk, um, etc. So I would say a person can be both a leader and a manager, and wearing a hat of a leader or wearing a hat of manager depends on the context on or the requirement of the time. If there's I would give a specific example. If there's a context wherein one is called to lead or to decide on the direction of a team, I think that a person is wearing a leadership hat. While when a person is called to manage a team, such as ensuring that the team is functioning, systems are in place, etc., then a person is wearing a manager hat. So for me, personally, my perspective would be I want to be flexible, meaning I can be a leader and a manager at the same time. So I think given the requirement of today's corporate world, it is not impossible for one to be a good leader and a good manager. So when does one switch? I think I've already answered this one. When there's a time that calls for you to lead, to create a vision, to provide strategy for the team, to wear empathy hat, one we can say is a leader. So just to share some competencies, managerial and leadership competencies. I think one of the most important competencies would be emotional intelligence because leadership, managing people is one of the most challenging role of leaders and managers. Um, and I would say not everyone is born a leader, and not everyone can be a leader and a manager, but not everyone. is born leader or manager because one has to experience either a manager or being a leader in order for them to um, enhance their capabilities, their competencies in order to be called great leaders. So, just to share with you the difference when we say one is leading, it is making vision and strategy, it creating a value or culture. One influences and inspires, they lead people, they're people focus, of course. Uh, they have vision. They are not afraid of taking risks and chances. They're proactive. They set directions. Of course, they are raising expectations. While managers are ensuring that policies and procedures are in place, there are culture or there is a culture and value within the team. There is power and control because they're ensuring that there is a structure. They manage work, ensuring that the goal of the team work plan is being followed, risk averse, ensuring that the team will not go to the wrong way, etc. So both leaders and managers has to accomplish goal. They can explain the vision. They are both the figureheads. They motivate people because they need to, in order for them to develop people, they need to motivate them. And they mobilize resources, all sorts of resources in order for them to attain their goals, team goals. So as I discussed during the class, this one of the literatures that I have come across with or came across with. It's a leader-member relationships theory, which discusses the different hats of leaders. It is it it talks about interactive dimension or the emotional aspects, the relationship of a leader to a member, the interactional dimension, and the structural dimension. So, which I've already explained. So that's it. Thank you very much.